people at work to try to get me in trouble. Weird. Not even focusing on any other people. Arranged. It's funny to get people fired for no reason. One shift rate is heavily used in Boy Scouts and several other places. It's illegal. Nope, they were lying at the beginning, saying that they already knew what I was doing. Nobody else. And then when they started doing it to other people, they started calling the police. And then they were saying, oh, that's too much. I don't know why they're continually focusing on that weird stuff where they said that they said it the right way the first time. They most certainly did not. Doing my own stuff, they kept throwing stuff and then laughing about me responding. Yep, and they were saying rude things about me. Oh, I'm recording because you guys said that you guys weren't recording enough. I don't know why you're angry. Oop. Yep, and they kept sending people that were actually mentally disturbed to the places where I work on a regular basis. Yep, I think it's funny making conversations that are actually rude about a person. Oh yeah, I'm trying to respond to. Everybody else had the conversation going. I couldn't talk to a single person. Yep, they're constantly throwing books around me and saying that I threw books. They tried to get me into weird fights. It was really stupid. Somebody actually ended up getting choked to death with that same thing. They just keep laughing about it. Yep, and they're lying to the security guards, recorded. If I talk directly about the situation, they keep saying that they're in danger. It's me being disturbed, and I was trying to double check to see if they actually talked to somebody about why they did it in the first place. church, several different places. Yep, when I was working for the Gap, they got angry that I didn't give them free money for a whole heap of weird stuff and got arrested, and their answer's still the same stuff. So we've seen enough people to just steal from them. Weird. Yep, and it kept taking me to weird places in Irvine, and that they had figured out how to fix it. They did nothing but lie over and over again. Yep, they kept saying they didn't want to see that many things yet. That's why it's weird. They can't fix a single thing. Got a job in several different places. They kept coming in with actual investigators, meaning that there was an actual crime that took place, and they kept blaming me for it. Recorded. Nowhere near those places except for when I was younger and I was the one causing those issues. Yep, they tried making me go to other countries where wars were happening so they could say that the war was stopped because of a kid, when they were actually human trafficking people, sending kids to get murdered. They get angry and enjoying the military the wrong way, and say that they enjoyed saving themselves, lying about the people that died because of them. 80 years. Your situation has been constantly happening. Yep, and constantly responding as if they've been reporting people. Can't even talk to them because they actually figured out how to make it to where nobody talks to each other. They start yelling instantly. How did that happen? It's fixed too. places and probably wait for a long time too. One, what I was talking about over and over and over again. Why is it doing that if it's not even plugged in? Yep, remember all this stuff, and they just kept yelling and lying about me. Yep, and they keep rolling their eyes about what I was doing, even when I was typing on my own laptop. And he showed up at the stores and decided to make people steal it. Exactly what she did. So I caught it. Hey. Yeah, quick question. Do you guys know anything about the people that got caught for stealing books? Like old historic books? You guys never even tried to figure those ones out? Like they were here before. Yeah, it's kind of important because you guys were trying to insinuate that I was stealing books. It's even recorded. You guys tried to say that I was stealing books. It was recorded. You guys didn't know how I wasn't caught. I wasn't stealing books. They might have used the places where I worked. That's what I was trying to get at about those situations. I was trying to talk to you about it so you could actually see what was happening. Just in case if they did something else. Just in case if they did something else, like you guys were saying when you guys were completely flabbergasted about.
What are you referring to?
I'll show you their picture so you can get a better idea of what was. Why would it be okay not to show their picture?
I don't care to see the picture.
You don't care to see the people that were stealing books. You don't care to see who those people were.
I'm not the branch manager.
Oh, I understand, but
then you'd have to talk to her.
But I've talked to you guys before about those situations, and somehow you guys made the branch manager start yelling at me for no reason. And you guys still wouldn't say what it was.
You know, it's stealing books.
Oh, I know it was really, really bad. I've tried talking to them. You guys made them yell at me, and you guys started laughing about it.
Sure, I have no idea what you're.
You have no idea. All right. They stole my backpack using the same stuff. Yep, backpack with all my personal information, everything else directly after I went to get a background check, and then they started saying in public what I wasn't supposed to be doing. They said that I was supposed to not even be giving them the information in public, or seeping or leaking stuff out as if they didn't steal when they were literally saying it out loud in public. Every single thing that I was working on and everything else. That's why it's very weird. Background checks that actually were required. by a huge amount of people. That includes drug tests that a lot of people had to take. Yep, and a lot of other people would have just been talking directly to them, and they would have said, "Oh yeah, I remember that." They nope, not a single thing about it. It's weird. It said that it was actually under investigation with people in the back of the place. Yep, they just keep misusing this person. That's what they were using my actual place of work for. Girl Scouts, they had the books sitting right over there, saying it was funny because it was for a possible investigation. It was also at the Buddy Group and Blue Sky, and then they kept trying to say that, oh yeah, They thought that they were actually giving people money the correct way from the public library system when they were stealing from it. Like they were actually taking the funds and making up false claims about other companies. I asked them about the Supercross thing and everything else. They came up with nothing. The same thing with the $200 million in the IRS. Stupid. It was involving that much money to where people actually weren't getting paid because it was too complicated to actually figure out how they got a check for $200 million. Now other people weren't even able to get a check for the actual stuff that they were actually doing. Literally gave them a $200 million check. And other people put their paperwork in correctly and they don't see any actual response at all. In fact, they will spend more time trying to make appeals more corrupt so that they can get the $200 million check going. She even tried to say that it was great that it happened. She always used the same mask. Oh, it's actually legal. That's why they call it illegal as an arrestable offense, because normalcy isn't found. Yep, little kids that were actually being trained incorrectly over and over again, and I told them how not to do it the incorrect way, and they kept saying it's from another kid or another person. It means it's not a different thing. So they went deranged. $200 million for no reason. There's absolutely no reason to give a person $200 million. They didn't even know why. Somebody put that in their head. used the places where I worked, brought me here on a regular basis, had me talk to fake FBI agents. Doesn't even remember which places I worked at, and thought that it was funny that I was getting worse. Even at the Occidental Hotel, tried to remove my ability to pay my own rent. I was psychotic. Yep, the last time they tried to kick me out for things that I didn't even create in this place, and they kept trying to say that it was better that way. Then they tried to send the mental health people at the same time to record it, constantly saying, oh, it's even recorded on the Citizens app. Stole my laptop that was inside my bag and left the surfboard and kept laughing in public. It's actually stolen property. Then they tried to send it to Croatia, lying about people. Yep, they were using people from the social services office and giving them the wrong information continuously. There's literally weird answers left in their head. They were directly in front of the office giving them the wrong information. He was always acting kind of weird. You guys kept saying so. I told them exactly what the actual award money would have been for, and they said, no, it has to be something illegal again. 200 million, they said. Figure it out. We'll figure out any of them.